Hi there. I hope that you're doing well in these nutty times, and they are nutty times indeed, right? Like, I honestly can't believe the news that I'm reading every single day. First and foremost, this is my completed ballot. I got it in the mail, and I have just filled it out. And, I have to tell you that this election is really eroding my faith in our democracy and our country, right? From every day, I see stories about Donald Trump's recklessness and how he clearly doesn't care at all about anybody that he is around more than himself. Watched that presidential debate, which, I mean, we laugh about it now and SNL makes it skits, but it's an embarrassment. It's embarrassing that this is where we're at, that this is the state of political discourse in our country, what we have purported to be one of the greatest nations, if not the greatest nation in the world. And this is where we are. This is where we are. Even down to our local election here in West Hollywood. I look down the list of names of people who are running for our city council, and I don't believe any one of them cares more about our community than they do about themselves. And it's defeating. It's really deflating. And when I'm just really so badly want some hope, want something to hang on to see, yes, that is someone who I want to be like. That is something I want to aspire to be. That is something that reflects the best pieces of me and the people that I love. And I don't see it anywhere. I feel empty, right? Like even Joe Biden, right? Like, yeah, he's better than Trump, but still, where is that piece of like, yes, let's do it. We've got this. We don't have it right now. I don't have it right now. And I'm guessing by what I'm reading in the news and on social media that you probably don't have it right now either. And wouldn't it be nice to have that back? Wouldn't it be nice to have that back? We can. We absolutely can. And the truth is that what is happening right now in politics, in local politics, national politics, what have you, and bear with me on this one. It is all there because we have put it there. We, you, me, all of us are responsible for all of this being the way that it is. We all vote for this. We all vote as a nation, as a community, as what have you. We all vote. This is a reflection of ourselves, and this is what we've asked for. So the other side of that means that we can vote to make the change. Now, if you believe that your vote won't count because there's so many people out there, or maybe you happen to live in California and you believe it doesn't matter, right? Because it's going to go blue no matter what anyway. This is total crap. It is a lie that you have been told. It's probably one of the biggest lies that you've been told that you believed. I will let you in on a little secret. When you are an incumbent candidate, meaning that you are somebody who is running for a seat that you already have, which is Donald Trump, which is many city council people who are running for election, which is certain Congress people who are running for election right now, assembly people. There's a political strategy that having fewer people vote actually supports you. It actually helps you to do that because the more people who are voting, the more uncertainty that you have, and it makes it harder for you to lock down your seat. So there is a lot of messaging about your vote won't matter. I mean, take a look at Donald Trump. What he's saying right now is that the election will be fake. It will be false. So don't even bother. Like your ballots are going in the trash or they're misprinted. That is a trick to help incumbent politicians keep their seats. It is a lie. It is a lie. And it's a joke, even here in West Hollywood, our elections, the state mandated that we had to change the date of our elections because our voter turnout was so low. I mean, less than a quarter of people vote here. And then nationally, I think the last election, almost 60% of the country didn't vote for the president. So that means Donald Trump was elected by 40% of the people. So your vote not counting, that's a lot of votes that counted towards Donald Trump, right? That counted in a way that maybe people didn't intend them to, because you are acting, even if you are inactive, even if you're not acting. If you are not taking action, that is still an action. So your vote does count. Do not believe the lie. Your vote does count. Now, if you believe that, and you're saying that Donald Trump being in office is my fault. I never voted for him. I never support him. I watch MSNBC all the time. And, I'm not that kind of person. Well, My next question is, did you reach out to anybody who was a Trump supporter and try to convince them to your point of view? Did you reach across the aisle? Or did you buy into, as we have been since, frankly, the George W. Bush days, of this whole red versus blue thing, that we are two separate people, that we are a nation divided, and there's no way for us ever to bring it back? That is also a lie that we have all believed in one way, shape, or form, that has helped people like Donald Trump stay in power, because the more divided that we are, the more this rhetoric works. It is a lie. It is not real. Your vote does count, and you do have the power. You are responsible. We are all responsible for how this is. And the minute that we all take accountability for this, the minute that all of this begins to change, we all set the tone for where our nation goes, where our local communities go, where our states go, where our nation goes. We set the tone. Our leaders are accountable to us, to you, and don't ever forget that. Hold them accountable. They are not the ones who set the rules. We are. We are. This is in the Constitution. So it's really, 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 really important to do this. Okay, so now the other thing you might be asking now is, well, how on earth are we going to create the world that we really want when we see where we're at right now? When we've got a president who is spreading COVID all around the White House, there are people pretending that it doesn't exist, driving division, driving hate, driving violence, and all kinds of things. How do we go from there, where we are now, to the world that we want to live in? It's a lot like being $100,000 in debt or trying to lose 30 pounds. None of these things are going to happen overnight. But the way that it does happen is you create a plan and you commit to it, and you commit to small incremental change along the way. Like I myself, 10 years ago, I weighed 220 pounds. Like that's probably 80 pounds more than I weigh right now. It's remarkable, right? How did I do that? I didn't do it all overnight. It took time, it took commitment, it took understanding that I could have a different life, that I could have, be the way that I wanted to be. And I did it. And now I look back and I thank past Owen for making those choices that gives me this opportunity to be healthy, to be happy like I am right now. Getting out of debt is the same exact way, right? You're not going to get some windfall that's going to clear your debt. That's unlikely to happen, although great if it does. But you take little steps. You move forward towards that goal. You hold that high standard. You keep that goal and you keep working towards it. So what do we do right now in this election, right? So Joe Biden, I mean, come on, he's not the best. It's not a JFK moment. Like it's not what your country can do for you. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Like that kind of inspiration is the only thing to fear is fear itself. Like that'd be great. We're not quite there yet, but we can aspire to it. So we take incremental change. We know I'm voting for Joe Biden because, I know it's going to move us one step closer. I don't want to go in the direction of complete non-accountability like we have, with Donald Trump. Is it all going to be solved overnight? No, but we're going to get there, and I'm going to keep holding them accountable. I'm going to keep holding the leaders accountable, and I hope that you will too. So even though I'm losing faith in our system, I am reminded that it is possible, and that I do have power, and that you have power, and that we can get this done, and that we don't have to live in a world where our presidential debates are a joke. We don't have to live in a world where we are the laughingstock of the world. We don't have to live in a world where, we don't trust our communities. We can hold a higher standard, and it starts with voting. So here is my ballot. I am actually going to just right with you now. I'm going to peel off my sticker, and I'm going to put it on. If I could get this thing off. Won't this be funny if I try to do this and it doesn't work now? But I'm going to peel off my sticker. I'm going to put this on. Oh my goodness. It's not coming off. There we go. Got it. I got it. All right. So I voted. Got it. I got my envelope. Seal this puppy up. Sign the back. 10/11/2020. And there we have it. I'm going to put this in the mailbox. and vote. I hope that you will join me in doing the same thing too. Keep the faith, keep the hope. We can do this together. Understand your power, claim your power, and let's together hold our leaders accountable. Let's make the world that we want. If you want accountability, then you've got to be accountable. If you want respect, then you've got to be respectful. If you want honesty, then you got to be honest. Okay? So I'm going to do it. I'm making this promise to you right now. Hold me accountable to it. I'm going to do the same for you. Please vote as soon as you can. Thank you so much. And see you very soon.